Welcome back to the YouTube channel. Appreciate that shit if y'all here. So yeah, we just gonna continue what we was talking about a little while ago. It's a couple hours later from when I recorded my last video. Yeah, we're just gonna try to bang this out. I gotta look into the camera, look at y'all. So yeah, so we're gonna continue talking about this international bestseller, Way of the Superior Man by David Deida. I know in the other video I know in the other video I said the words is backwards. I played the video back. That shit is not backwards. I didn't know that. But yeah, this is the book right here. Like I said, it's a fairly short book. It's an easy read. And we're just breaking down small points that I think are important because everybody has to, everybody has to learn. You can't just stop learning at a certain point in your life. Like every day you have to grow. So what I really wanted to talk about today was chapter 8. It says, lean just beyond your edge. You feel me? As a man or just as a person that's trying to grow in general, you have to lean just beyond your edge. So the first passage says, I'll probably just read that either way and just talk about it after and say how it applied to me. But it says, in any given moment, a man's growth is optimized if he leans just beyond his edge, his capacity, his fear. He should not be lazy, happily stagnant in the zone of security and comfort. Like, security and comfort is a man killer, like a dream killer, a goal killer. You gotta be uncomfortable. I'll talk about it a little later. I was about to go off on a little rant. So I'm gonna continue reading. Nor should he push far beyond his edge, stressing himself nor should he push beyond his edge, stressing himself unnecessarily, unable to metabolize his experience. He should lean just slightly beyond his edge of fear and comfort, constantly in everything he does. So there's two key things that this book says. It's two key things that David was saying. Every man gotta be uncomfortable, slightly uncomfortable. If y'all hear some crazy shit outside, my fault. Just because it's not my fault. I'm not apologizing. But if y'all hear something crazy, it's because I live like literally right next to the road type shit. But and I'm right next to the window. But yeah, everybody gotta lean just beyond the edge, You can't remain too comfortable. You can't remain too stagnant. You have to be just a little uncomfortable, It helps you grow as a person that's trying to grow. A little example is when I first started, because I currently work for Amazon right now. I'm an Amazon DSP driver. Yeah, I'm trying to free myself for that shit. It's a 9 to 5. I never driven a Sprinter van, a box truck, or anything like that. I managed to pass the test, you feel me? And when I first took the test, I was extremely uncomfortable because I haven't driven a man long. Like, I moved down to the city. I haven't drove in a minute, and I am just taking the test. So I'm on just on some fight or flight shit. Highly uncomfortable. I managed to pass, and I was just really, really, really uncomfortable driving the van, the Sprinter van. But as time went on, I got comfortable, and now that shit is a breeze, you feel me? So I grew in that way. It's the same thing with your goals. You might be that new job that you have. You might be a little uncomfortable with that, but as time goes on, you're just going to be performing those tasks real easy. It's going to become second nature to you, and now you're on to the next level. But there's a whole caveat to it. You can't shoot past your uncomfortability and take on too much big of a load, because that's unhealthy. Now you're just stressing out. You're causing unnecessary stress. You probably don't even know how to handle stress in situations. You're untrained. This book also talks about that too. I'll probably break it down right after. You have to grow in a healthy way. And leaning just beyond your edge, that's exactly how you do it. and then now you're on to the next barrier, you're on to the next milestone. It's just think about you moving up in a company. You can't really shoot from the first position all the way to becoming to the CEO. Like, where's the growth? You have to become like a staff manager, a staff captain. Then you have to manage everybody under you as a staff manager, and now you're a district manager, and then so on and so forth. You can't really just shoot up straight to the top. So if you're uncomfortable, reassess if you need to step back just a little bit. If it's something that you can handle, just take a deep breath. Just like that. And attack it. It's the way of the superior man. But realistically, you have to be honest with yourself about the real edge. You have to be honest with yourself. That's what this book also talks about. Let's see if I can find it. 2 and 1. We're going to do 2 and 1. Let me see. I'm not going to really say what chapter it is. Let's see if I can find it real quick. So backtracking a little bit. Chapter 4 says, know your real edge and do not fake it. I listened to the audiobook many times before I actually got the book, so I actually remember what they're talking about. I'm going to just read the first passage. It says, it is honorable for a man to admit his fears, resistant, and edge of practice. It is simply true that each man has his limit. Like, you're not God, bro. You have a limit, his capacity for growth and his destiny. But it's dishonorable for him to lie to himself or others about his real place. He shouldn't pretend he is more enlightened than he is, nor should he stop short of his actual edge. The more a man is playing his real edge, the more valuable he is as good company for other men. He's talking about your peers, because you shouldn't really do this alone. The more he can be trusted to be authentic and fully present. Where a man's edge is located is less important. Where a man's edge is located is less important than whether he is actually living his edge in truth, rather than being lazy or deluded. You have to keep it a buck with yourself. Keep it a buck with yourself and your friends, because if you're lying about shit, like, you shouldn't just lie. Like, why lie? A true man is always gonna tell the truth. A true man is always gonna keep it a buck, tell his girl if he's cheating or not. A true man is always gonna keep it a buck and say if he failed or not. Like, you gonna lie to the people around you and to yourself? You shouldn't really be like that. You shouldn't really be like that. Keep it a buck, because it's another thing that it said. It says you are more valuable to the people around you. Like, just think about it. If your friends are in a group project per se, right? You already know where I'm going with this. And your line is saying that you can handle this portion of the project, and time comes, and it's time to perform, or you don't even tell people, and the deadline occurs, and you just basically did an ass job at your portion. Yo, I'm shooting 30s with you. Like, you gonna sit there and tell me that you can handle it? Meanwhile, you know damn well you can't. You just mess up the whole project for everybody. You feel me? And now we're not gonna get a good grade. You feel me? Like, and we talking about grades. What if it's a portion of my business that's potentially like $1 million down the drain? That's potentially like $500K down the drain, you know? So always keep it a buck with yourself and your man. You feel me? It's the way superior man. I'm gonna tie it into one of my businesses that I got, the social media marketing business. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like, the business model that I'm following, I could simply just hire somebody else for work that needs to be done. I could hire somebody for $500 a month and turn around and charge for the work that he's doing anywhere between from $2,000 to $10,000 a month. You feel me? And I just pocket the rest. That's the business model that I'm on. I'm keeping it a buck with myself. Like, I want to get nice with marketing and Facebook ads and shit like that, but right now I simply just do not have the time. I'm doing it slowly, and honestly, I think I'm smart enough. It's not even think I'm smart enough. Like, I haven't got my first client for marketing yet. I got my first my first consulting client, and I'm working with him very closely. I haven't had the chance to run ads for an actual business yet, but it's fairly easy. I would do lead gen, and just run ads and take other people's information that they're willingly giving me for whatever offer it is, 25% off or $200 on your first visit to the dentist or some shit like that. And I'll just market that, make an offer or make a proposal, make a deal in exchange for people's information. And the better the deal is, the better the ad copy is, the more information I'm gonna get. And I'm gonna turn around and obviously try to lock those people in, lock those leads in, and actually turn them into paying clients for my client. I'm essentially keeping it a buck with myself, bro. Do I want to do that right now when I could pay somebody in Pakistan or Armenia $500 to do that for me? And it's well worth it for them. It's well worth it for them because the money exchange is just like, I don't know the actual currency, but it's well worth it for them. I'm not G'ing nobody. It's my business model. It is what it is. It's not my business model. It's something already big, you know. It's already known. It's an already known business model. But why would I do that? I'm keeping it a buck with myself, you know. And I was doing that already before I read the book, but it's solidified. It's an actual thing that, you know, you got to take these principles and apply them not only to like business, or not only to aspects of your life, but these principles can be applied elsewhere, you know, in everyday things, in like relationships, you know, business, just all around you. It's your job to read this, understand it, and internalize it and implement it where you see fit, you know. Just figure it out. Well, that's the end of today's video. Let's see. If y'all interested in whatever I'm doing, I'll probably put my IG down below. I'll probably put my personal IG, my clothing brand IG, and my social media marketing business IG as well. We also on TikTok. I need to apply more pressure on TikTok. You see, I'm keeping it a buck with myself. I'm not on TikTok like that. TikTok is very, very good traffic. I don't know. The thing about TikTok, I feel like it's corny. You got people dancing all over the internet. You got men shaking their hips. Like, everything is backwards per se nowadays, you know. You got men shaking their hips. I seen a post. It was men shaking their hips and girls throwing up gang signs. I was like, wow, that's true. Everything is backwards. But back to what I was saying, I need to apply more pressure on the social media. I'm not really a social media type of dude. Like, I haven't been on YouTube since now, but it's essential to build my personal brand. Attention is currency right now, so I'm gonna just talk about the things I like to talk about, but do it in my way. And let's see what the future has to offer, you know. If y'all want to just talk to me, just shoot me a DM or something like that. Like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next video. Alright?